Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. And the Judicials will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So SMU's offense will get the first possession of the game. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Rides the back on the option, the give. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brenson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Catch in the middle, it's Knight. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Give to the fullback. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On first down, here comes this offense. Run it with the fullback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the score.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can... Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Goes to the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The snap sets up the throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Judicials line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put wide and into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the big fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
They'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run the option. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback keeper. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Mustangs are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Harden. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running a read option to the left. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, SMU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do